did we click all the buttons? The buttons, the buttons, the buttons. Let's see here. What are we clicking? We're clicking this. What's happening, everybody? It's me, Emmara, GoddessofBlundR. Oh, what a long morning. It's so cold. It's so terrible. Everything hurts. We got a high of 17. Welcome to the Emmara Weather Channel. The Blundr Dome also reports the weather. What's happening? I'm Emmara, GoddessofBlundR. I make Magic the Gathering content occasionally on the internet. Occasionally, I face the camera. Occasionally, I don't face the camera. What's happening, everybody? It's Monday. It's week 9 of me mox fielding my collection. Did I put something in the way of this? I might have. Oh, it looks like I did. Let's see if I messed this up. Okay, well, anyway. What's happening, everybody? Maybe we'll get this to work. Oh, that's my butt. I know how that works sometimes. That is my butt. Oh, I aimed at this direction and it worked better. Aha! My show is just chaos. My show is just me not being prepared and then me just fiddling with things. You know what? No. I have no interest in whatever you just tried to make me look at. What is this? Stop this nonsense. Man. I hate watching all these rich people open all this product. Or these people who make bad life decisions. Like, I opened this really expensive card. Woo! Hi, everybody. Hey, what's happening? Over here just trying to get this thing to work. But I did it. I got it. I am Emmara, GoddessofBlundR. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. We are about to update one of my decks, because I didn't do it last night. It was so cold. Got a high of 17 degrees right now. Okay, what did we take out of the deck? That was... We updated some cards, so gotta keep them updated. I told myself I would keep them updated. I really only had the wall in here because it was cool. I don't need it in the deck. That got removed, and that got removed. Forgot how many lands I have in this. It's a lot of lands. It's not even all the lands I want in the deck. You got upgraded. Now you're a foil Earth King. And then Fated Firepower. How are you doing this morning? Not too bad here, besides that it's freaking cold and I had a whole bunch of stuff I had to do this morning. Now I'm home and I'm just like, pajamas? Yes. Heat? Please. I would like these things. Ugh. You know, I finally finished my fixed my audio issues for having multiple streamers on my channel, and something changed, and now it's so one of my audio options changed somewhere, and now I'm like, yeah. Yeah, we got all of our stuff out of the way this weekend, but I had to go out multiple times, and I was not happy about it. And now I'm like, if I don't have to go out, I'm not going out. Do not want to. Have no interest in it. Interesting. Was there a Perfect Circle album that I missed? I guess that's probably true. I missed a lot of stuff. I got a new Boomy for my deck. I was pretty excited about that. We upgraded this to a fancier version. Not the foil version. It's a little bit fancier, though. And the Legend of Kyoshi. So I'm trying to keep this all just Avatar besides the lands. The lands are, some of them, shady. Some of them might be Magic the Gathering lands. 45 lands is a lot of lands. I guess if I do need to take any more cards out to put new cards, because I do need to put the other Toph in here still. I've been upgraded to 1.1 now. Guess I should. I never upgraded. I should actually update. I have primers, I guess, in my brain of all the things I would like to write. Funny enough, this is kind of a Aristocrats. Somehow I made Jund, or not, no, this isn't Jund, this is Naya. Naya Aristocrats. So I do like sacrificing things so I can throw the +1/+1 counters other places. Other things going mark here. Code corrects. John is kind of kindred. I mean, the lands do matter. Legends matter. That's a new one that they added. There's a couple things I would like them to add. I should write over to them and tell them that I would like to add these things. They're like, no. You stop. But Naya. What else do we got going on here? 2 boxes, tokens, Tron. No, none of those things. Voltron. No. Is it unmaintained? It's not even unmaintained right now. It's being maintained. Look at me. I maintained it. Yay. Okay, let's put this away. So. Ugh, it's been a long morning. I still have so much stuff to do just randomly around the house. I don't know. It always seems like there's always more things to do. But, magic stuff to do. I got important magic things to do, everybody. Hi, Pupper Dog. What's up? Yeah, you finally got out of the bed? Yeah. He thinks that he should just hang out in the bed all day. Which is fine, to tell you the truth, because otherwise he's just out and about and in the way. You know, we got Trying to think, did we get everything we were looking for over the weekend? Oh, I don't have any shopping or anything to do. That's the thing. I would like to go to the grocery store at some point, but not really. Binders. Let's go to our wonderful, magical, giant list. I didn't get much done on my list or my painting or anything over the weekend, so that's kind of disappointing. Okay, we do have to add these. That's what I was wondering. I didn't want to add stuff beforehand. Sounds good. Be safe. I feel like I'm in a rave all the time when some of this music comes on. I need glow sticks in here. Okay, this better be adding it to the actual list. I will be very angry if I start a new list. I was like, what is happening here? Everybody starting a new list? Oh, it's my baby girl. She's just sleeping in there again. Yeah, it's warmer in here. I would much prefer you be in here. She likes to sleep in the kitchen, and it's very cold in there. We have an old house. It's like I can never remember if it was 1912 or if it was like 1915. It was made, and they did not do a good job insulating it, and they did not do a good job building it somewhere in places. They just randomly added sections to the house. So it's just, it's very Dr. Seussy. Like, watch your head here. Watch out for this. This might get you. Be careful. Bossing say. Bossing say you are expensive and you are gigantic. I haven't figured out. I mean, obviously, you're probably just going on an arcadey style deck, right? I imagine. Tough, why are you so expensive? That's ridiculous. I mean, you're pretty awesome, but still. Well, I guess some of these are all going in, almost all of these are going in my binder. Okay. Success. That makes my life easier. Oh my god. Muscle in my... What is the name of this bone? Uh-oh. I'm losing real information for fake information. I don't know what this bone is called. It'll come back to me. Okay. Good lord, it's cold. I had a really good idea earlier today. But at some point I should write. Yeah, man. Magic Lorwyn stories are starting soon. Wizards gets a 2-week holiday? Man. They live such a better life than I do. Man, I'm very excited about Lorwyn Eclipsed. Anyway. Okay. Good morning. I guess I should be. I guess it's a good afternoon now, but hey. My fingers are icicles right now. It's ridiculous how cold it is. We'll get there. We're getting there. I'll rate this fast enough. Oh, little Batty Cat. Batty Cat's so handsome. A handsome little man. Or Santa Ralphie. Yeah, I was put Santa in. We were putting Santa hats on our cats yesterday. Ralphie looked adorable, so that's what everybody gets to look at, is adorable Ralphie. Ralphie the adorable. He is pretty adorable. Copy, cut, paste, all those fun things. Posty. Swear we'll get there. Oh no, where are all the pictures of my cats? They disappeared. How about a picture of Shaggy? Shaggy is fantastic. When I can't find pictures for things, I just post pictures. Man. Okay, there we go. We did it. We did things. We did the things, now we can do the other things we're supposed to be doing. Look at us. Okay, let's go back to my collection. Adding cards. Okay, so what did we do over the weekend? Nothing exciting. There's a lot of household crap. Donated a bunch of stuff. Donated food. We donated some clothes. Did some cleaning. Took care of some cat stuff. We got a new cat tower. That was pretty exciting for the cats. They were pretty excited about the box as well. They got a couple of new boxes from Amazon. They were pretty excited about that. Really, my life is really not that exciting. I did upgrade some decks. We moved some cards around. Still have a lot of stuff to move around the office. Yeah. I'm petting Callie. Callie demands pets. She demands pets. Yeah. She has a hard time jumping up here, so I gotta give her attention here. I'm really just surprised this card hasn't made a comeback of some, or at least that people even know about it. Verdant Revival, or Revel. It has 2 green and 1 colorless. This is for an enchantment. Whenever an artifact is put into an opponent's graveyard from the battlefield, you may draw a card. That counts for treasures and foods. Yeah, all those things. I want to clean your ear. Yeah. At some point I'm gonna catch you when I can do that. You're hard to find sometimes. You're a sneaky gal. She's like, I know. I'm sneaky on purpose. Oh, this bird is cool. Stormscape familiar. Makes my white and black spells cost less. Man, you're almost cool enough. You're not a Grixis bird. If you were a Grixis bird, I'd be all about you. Even though, you will go in my bird deck for you. No, this must have been just put over here because it was a worm, and I was looking for worms. Like, there's some weird stuff over here. It's a big 8/8 worm for 7. This is a worm, man. These are all just worms I threw over here for things. And this must have been spiders I threw over here for things. Why are these over here? Get out of here, you weird cards. I'm gonna add you to the box. I don't want to add you to the box, but guess what? You're added to the box. Damn it. Tricked. Phyresis. Phyresis is stupid. Oh, these are real Phyresises. Oh, good. It's only been printed once or twice. Does not need to be printed ever again. Does not need copies out there in the world. These stacks just keep getting bigger. I should probably take care of them. We almost finished a third box. I'm pretty excited about that. Mind you, they are very large boxes. I always have to say that. Like, they're not tiny boxes. I swear. When I say that we've only finished 2 boxes, it's more impressive than it sounds. It's not. You know, the worst thing is this is like the warmest room and it's still not warm. What is the temperature right now? Temperature is currently 12. 12. Excellent. It's like, yep, it is 12. It feels like 12. To me, your battle rage, you make me happy. Man, oh yeah, I forgot I started playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate again, because I realized I hadn't finished it all the way, so I was like, okay. I was like, I missed this game. Oh, there's some cool kills. I do love the fancy kills in Assassin's Creed. I like just sneaking around and doing things. I don't know. Apparently I'm just like being sneaky. Okay. Let's turn that down a little bit. It's too much techno music this early in the morning. Guess it's really not that early in the morning. It's not even the morning at all anymore. It's the morning for me. It's my morning. Don't judge my morning. So this week, I'm going to be taking part in a game show on Magic Online. So I'm pretty excited about this. I keep meaning to watch the game show so I could find out what I was participating in. Because apparently, I am just going to participate. Actually, I should probably go watch and find out. Devilish Valley. I have an ad in 5 minutes. I feel like I've been punched, like, just repeatedly all over my body. We were having some crazy-ass lucid dreams this morning that were just ridiculous. So those are just hanging out in my brain right now. Like, if you get to forget your dreams, sometimes that's probably pretty cool. Sometimes I get to have them, and then they just hang out, and then they just hang out all day, and then they hang out forever. Sometimes they feel like they actually happen, so that is even the worst part about it all. Unless it's a super awesome dream, which then, cool. Which is not happening very often. Hamlet back Goliath. We are getting more giants. I'm excited about that. I imagine we're getting more giants. I imagine that's a thing. There's so many kindred groups that we'll be getting cool things for, I imagine. Oh, Dragon Mage, you crazy wheel on a dragon. I mean, for 7 mana, but it's still a wheel on a dragon. And he has to deal combat damage. They're all things that I've seen happen. Chance encounter. I would like to know more about this Ifrit. He shows up in Modern Horizons 2 a couple of times in different cards. I like to think that these legendary creatures in Magic have stories. I would like to know them. And sometimes I just miss them, and sometimes I forget them. Unfortunately, there's so much stuff going on. So many things I have to remember. Eventually, I have to forget something. Rada's Firebrand. Man, I wish I could have a flamey sword. I don't know what I would do with a flamey. I mean, I imagine everything that you use a flamey sword for, you get in trouble for, so... I imagine it's not a thing you get to use many times. Unless the world just goes crazy and we go into like a Fallout situation, then I might be able to use my flaming sword all the time. 1 minute and 49 seconds. I'm gonna go see what these little douchey bags have been doing. Probably being adorable is what I imagine. Clown robot. Ah, clown robot. Making black border uncards was a bad idea. They should have just stayed silver border. And if you wanted to put weird little acorns on it to tell me that I could use it, then cool. But let's not do that again, please. It just made things confusing. Made things confusing. More confusing. 1 minute, I'm going to go on break. Thanks for sitting with me, everybody. I do appreciate it. Thanks for sitting through the breaks. I know they're stupid. Breaks are stupid. I'm sorry I have so many of them. But we got to buy foam. I got to go buy... I need to go buy material, and I don't know. I got to actually see if there's somewhere to get material. See what Michael's has. We have not a lot of choices. I'm not going to Walmart. I'm not going to Hobby Lobby. Hey, what's up? You're back, and I'm about to leave. I'm gonna go check on the pets real quick, and then I'll be right back. Thanks for sitting through the breaks, everybody. I do appreciate it. Yeah, we're just adding more and more cards. We're almost done with a box, though, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's like a 5,000 count box, so it's more impressive than it sounds. I'll be right back, everybody. some more cards? Sure. We don't have to do it later. Yes. Oh, there we go. What's happening, everybody? How's it going? GoddessofBlundR. I'm back. kinda, I'm back. I just saw a bunch of cats. They're doing cat stuff, which is just sleeping. Nothing really exciting going on out there. No packages. The dog is just following me around being the dog. Nothing exciting happening. So we are here with Emmara, GoddessofBlundR. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I am a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. I am one of your Magic the Gathering avatar ambassadors. I have been an ambassador for a couple of Magic sets. You might see me as a featured content creator at some Magic conventions, or all the Magic cons. I'm usually roaming around. If you see me, make sure to come and say hi. I do a lot of chaos gaming on my channel. We do a lot of plane chase and other forms of Magic the Gathering. I love plane chase. I love Arch Enemy. I love chaos. I love games being more complicated than they should be. And you can find me guesting all over the place. I am also a Magic the Gathering online content creator. You can find me on Wednesdays with the Breakfast Club where we play Magic the Gathering. Usually themed decks. I do believe we're doing CEDH this week. So we will be building CEDH decks and playing against each other. Oh, Shatterstorm, you beautiful, beautiful baby. Sometimes I think I need you. I don't want to Vandal Blast and Shatterstorm people, but sometimes people deserve it. Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. I am very easily distracted. As you can see, that's one of my perks. I don't know. In Fallout, I imagine it would be a perk. In real life, not super perky. It just makes me seem insane. I bounce around all over the place. For the longest time I couldn't figure out what the point of this card was. I was like, why? Why would you want to do this? And then somebody did it, and I was like, I get it. I get it. You have a purpose. I like it when I see a card, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what this does, and then somebody else is like, shows me what it does, and I'm like, oh, cool. I didn't think about that. I think it's impossible to completely think about everything in Magic. I mean, I'm sure there's people who can, but there's a lot going on. This Jumpstart. We do not want Jumpstart. We want D&D. I imagine we're getting another D&D set at some point. Was that really that far? I guess so. I don't know, sometimes the release date of pre-cons I get all mixed up. We've had so many sets that now that have come out so quickly together that sometimes I don't remember the order of them, which is really upsetting. I have a general idea most of the time. I'm like, oh yeah, but it's usually like it's not even the core sets come out at weird times. They never come out at exactly the same time. It's not like they come out in the fall. They might come out at some point in the fall. Oh, Goblin Rabblemaster. I used him so much. I don't know, usually when I go back to standard, whenever I start playing again, I usually just start playing mono red, and then I'll see what else is going out and on in the field and what people are playing, and then I'll find other decks that look like fun to play. Like, if I don't find a deck fun to play, I can't play, and that is one reason why I guess, besides my erraticness, I would never be able to do, like, Pro Tour or anything, just because I would get so bored. So boring to me. Just repeating the same lines over and over again, and having to memorize a bunch of other decks, and then... Ugh. I would do good to a point, and then I would get bored and then just wander off. You're like, where did she go? Oh, she just wandered off. She got bored and she's somewhere else now. She's... Yeah, it is a whole process. Like having to make sure your sleeves are all not marked in any way, which is just meaning if they're damaged, which means I don't want to re-sleeve decks. Like, I don't want to re-sleeve decks ever. Like, I don't want to write down all the cards in my deck. Ugh. That's what Moxfield is for. You gotta use a paper and a pen? I hate this. This is stupid. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff, and then, like, you're dealing with so many different personality types and stuff, and some people are there to have fun, which is not very many. Everybody is really super serious, which I get, because money is on the line and stuff, and when that happens, everything changes. So... yeah. That would also, like, I don't want to play something just because it's the best deck. Like, that's not fun to me. Like, I don't mind playing those kind of decks, like, if somebody lets me use theirs for a game or two, but, like, I would rather play my fun, silly deck that does silly things. When I win, I feel all proud of myself. Especially if I can beat those fancier decks that are actually, like, in the meta. I'm like, ooh, that makes me feel even cooler. So, no Pro Tour for this this lady. She's not for her. I don't know. I'm good at Magic, but I don't... It's just not for me. There's... Okay, that was some weird stuff going on in this song that I've never heard before. Started telling me a story of some sort. Oh, sweet. That's the one that makes the 2/2 bombs? When I saw that card, I was like, oh, that looks like a lot of fun. That looks silly. I like fun, weird cards that I have to do things, like jump through hoops. Like, I have to do extra things to make this fun thing happen. I'm like, I'm in. That was one of my top 5 cards that I had added on my... we did a top 5 cards for that we wanted in Edge of Eternities. Or that we liked in Edge of Eternities, and that was one of mine. I like silly cards. Like, I like it when Magic is silly, I guess. Like, I like powerful cards, but I don't want overpowered cards. Like, oops, we added too many H's there. You know, I had them in my night deck, but... Yeah, Thanos! What are you talking about, baby? Yeah. How are you? I just came over here and went, meow. It's aristocrats that explodes. It doesn't. It sounds wonderful. I'll have to check out the list. I need to find. I've just been playing Mono Red. That's usually whenever I play Arena, I play like 1 or 2 game matches. Unless I'm streaming it. If I'm streaming it, I'll play more. But I'm usually drafting if I'm streaming, so. I like that there's a time limit and stuff on the draft. Like when I draft in the real world, I draft too fast, and then I just sit there and I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I don't want to go on my phone. Yeah, that's exactly. I get my bonuses or my coins, my daily coins and things, and then I'm like, okay, I'm out. Like, I just don't want to burn myself out either. That's the other thing. Like, it's very easy for me to burn myself out in a video game. And even though, I mean, it's Magic, but still a video game. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate all weekend long. I was like, okay, are we done doing this chore? Okay, I'm gonna go do this for like half an hour. I'm gonna go free some children from their shackles and go and hit people with this cane sword a couple of times. So I feel better. I hate going out and about during holiday time. Everybody is out doing things, and it's just such a pain. Just lots of people who don't go out normally are out, and driving is insane. And then it was like snow flurries all day yesterday, so like everybody forgets how to drive, which is insane to me because we live in Western New York, which we get tons and tons of snow. Like that's what we do. That is what people know us for. They don't know us for anything else. Awesome. Ugh. I used to completely get all the achievements in my games, and then I just didn't have the time anymore. Especially the Assassin's Creed ones, I had almost all the achievements for all of them up to a certain point, and then they take so many hours. I've put hundreds of hours into Valhalla, hundreds of hours into Odyssey, hundreds of hours. Wait, I think we just hit about 100 hours on Shadows. I don't know where I pull the time out of my butt to play as many games as I do. I love my games. I love Assassin's Creed. I got to preview Assassin's Creed cards when Assassin's Creed came out, and I was so excited. I I love all my other properties a lot. Like, I've lived in most of these worlds for hundreds and hundreds of hours of my life, so, like, not only that, I've lived thousands and thousands of hours of Magic on top of that, so... Reconnaissance and Hidden Blade were my preview cards, which was pretty super cool. It was like, Hidden Blade, sweet. That's like iconic. I was like, and then freaking Reconnaissance they finally reprinted, and I was like, yeah. So I was super excited about that. I have all my preview cards up on my wall. Like, I don't know. I know as a Magic content creator, like, this means a lot to me. So like when I do things and stuff, I like to be reminded of them and see them, because I really haven't done anything impressive in my lifetime. Anything that I care about. But I do love my Magic. I don't know. Magic always been here. Helped me with my reading comprehension and my math, and it's just, I wouldn't know how to do any normal things. Burp. So weird. Foil. Oh yeah, Feldon. I used you a lot during Standard. You were my mono red. 35. I still have a couple of standard decks, but I need to update them. It's been, like, in paper. Like, usually if I'm teaching people how to play Magic, I will usually use Standard or Jumpstart. Jumpstart is what I prefer now, but... Like, if I can... if somebody wants to learn how to play Magic, I will go find Jumpstart packs. It just gives me a reason to go buy Jumpstart packs. Oh my gosh, I feel like at some point this has got to end, right? It can't, actually. I have a stack of boxes over here that is nightmarish that I had to move the other day because Tom was coming over and I was like, oh no, I have to move all these boxes so we can stream. I was like, this sucks. I was like, I don't know where these are gonna go. It's like, we can't mix up the boxes. I was like, so these boxes gotta stay over here. I was like, what have we done? We had a week off where Tom didn't come over, so I was like, we have time. Hey, what's going on, Carillion? We're adding cards to my Mox field still. We are week 9. Week 9. This will be like, see me like 50 weeks from now, because it'll probably still be happening. I don't have, like, if I was just scanning cards or something, it would probably be much faster. But I don't really care, because I have fun doing this. How are you doing? Are you staying warm? Ugh. I hope everybody is in a warmer area than I am. Like, ugh. So stupid. It wouldn't be so bad if my house wasn't so cold. Ugh. Nice. See, I've been trying to be better about sorting my cards. Kinda. Even though I've a stack of... it is currently 12. That is the number of our heats. 12 heats. It is, yeah, it's pretty cold. It's pretty stupid cold. And we'd have a really badly insulated house. Like, we have no heat upstairs. Like, they never installed heat. Like, the house was... I always say it was like 1912 or 1915. I know it's over 100 years old, and I know it's one of those two. But it's built like some kind of crazy Dr. Seuss house, and they didn't insulate it, and like I started insulating it myself, and then that was a problem. I have no idea what I'm doing. If I play Magic like if I install insulation like I play Magic, we're all in trouble. But anyway, so we have insulation in some parts of the house, but like the floor is just ice cold. So like the wood floor, like, cool, it looks nice, but because you made the floor look nice, whoever was here last, but then you didn't put in insulation in the floor or put heat. So I don't know, those are the things I would care less what it looked like and more what it felt like. Anyway, it's cold. We got the outdoor shelters built for the stray cats, so they've got places to sit and shelter. I'm still trying to win over this little this big fluffy gray cat. She's so floofy. I don't want her to be cold. I hate it. I worry about all the pets outside, and I shouldn't, because that'll just drive me insane, because I'm already worrying about my own pets anyway. But then I feed the strays and stuff outside, and then I try to win them over so I can put them in my foster room so that I can go get them checked out and cleaned up and then get them adopted out. It's a lot of work. I just don't want them to be kitties outside. If I can help with the situation, I will. Earthquake. Release the gremlins. I feel like I was gonna go on break and then I forgot. Yeah, it's fine. Easily distracted. Lorwyn stuff is finally starting. That's exciting. I didn't really check to see what all was going on, but I saw that there was at least plans. I know that there is some Lorwyn stuff happening. I just want more fairies. Give me more fairies and I'll be happy. And if some of my favorite Lorwyn characters come back, that would be nice. I already know Aisling is coming back, so that's cool. I hate it when there's words that are just like char. And everything that could be just char comes up. I just want the word char. I don't care about anything else. Whatever, I don't care. Goodbye, you just go in the stack. They get a free card, because I don't feel like trying to get it to come up. Now everything is messed up because I just threw a card in there. I really don't. I got a couple of things I gotta record this week. I've got the Magic Online game show that I'll be playing with on Saturday. I'm pretty excited about that. I gotta find out exactly what. Get everything ready for that I need to have ready. I'm going to use my wonderful magic knowledge and magic skills to win this game show. Or look like a fool. That is probably more what's going to happen. That is my normal MO. Like, how foolish can this girl look? Probably pretty foolish. What am I listening to? This is a very familiar voice. No, never heard of them. But I'm enjoying it. This is also the show where I find new music. I gotta figure out what CEDH. I think I'm gonna make my own ridiculous CEDH deck. I can make up my own CEDH deck, right? That's a thing. I usually just play Jetmir is what I normally do. I'm like, do I want to just play Jetmir? That's my go-to EDH deck. And I have some new upgrades that I just put in it. Oh, that would be really good in there. I've got some new avatar cards I want to try in my decks, too. Or do I try something brand new? I guess it depends on how much time I have. I guess I could be making the deck right now. We could always make the deck on Wednesday morning, I guess. That's always a thing we could do. Okay. Slow bad. You need to be 3. And then you need to have a foil version, because I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't paying. Slow bad, just fine. 149, and foil he does. Boop. Shivan Dragon, all the problems you've caused in my life. Shivan Dragon. I remember when this card was like a $20 card when I was a kid. That was big time money back then in the day. Back in the day. I never owned one myself. That was too big money when I was a kid. And plus nobody would trade theirs. We didn't have a lot of inventory floating about the base. you only had certain kids who had magic cards, and then, like, my friends, I just kind of passed off my dragon cards, my magic cards that I wasn't using color-wise and stuff, or if I had extras, so I could get my friends to play, so I used to buy starter decks when I could find them. Usually I would go and check, because we'd have, like, little, not garage sales, I used to call them bazaars. And it would usually be like vendors, which were usually like all the military people and their side hustles so they could actually live. Because the military doesn't pay them enough money. So everybody doing their side hustles, and I would go on the weekends, and they would have like sports card vendors and stuff. But every once in a while there'd be magic vendors. But before I left, there was magic vendor. They were vending magic. They were vending sports cards and every other card game that existed at the time. And there was a lot of card games. Like, I worry because I see this happening again right now. I see all these card games popping up and all these people jumping into them. And I'm just like, I would like them to survive so that there's more, some magic has to force to be more, even though most of these other games just steal everything from Magic. So, but anyway, it makes Magic have to do new things, but not really. Oh, Mind Twist, I used to use you all the time. Ugh, I really like these. I like the Future Sight Border. You know how long I waited for the Future Sight Border to come back in just a normal set? Forever. Mystery boosters are still the best boosters. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody else is wrong. Or those things that ambassadors can say. I'll get myself in trouble. Everybody else is wrong about this thing, and I'm the only one who's right. So silly. Everybody has opinions on everything. I like to hear people's opinions because sometimes I might not see something that they do see. Like, I like to learn. Learning is good to people. I am all about learning. I feel like we all have to evolve, and if you don't, then those are the dangerous people. Oh, Rooftop Storm. I don't want to make a bunch of free zombies, but I'm gonna. If I can. The thing is happening. Actually, this is probably going in my deck. My zombie deck. Learning? We can't be having that here. I'm surprised we haven't banned just outright. I mean, we got rid of the Board of Education, right? Was this get rid of education just in general? We don't be needing no learnings here. We start teaching the peoples, then we're gonna be in trouble. Take away their news and take away their education. Anyway. Get myself in trouble here. Anyway. It makes me sad, and it makes me pretty angry. This Rothulk is really cool. This is going in my zombie deck. Rothulk, yeah, in the deck. Yeah, I wish things were a little better. Like, I don't like to go outside. It's not great out there. People are mean. I just want to be nice. But then I get mean. And I don't want to get mean, but I can get mean. It just takes a while to get me there. You gotta rev me up. But then I'm like one of those windable monkeys, and then I just start punching in front of me until I punch into a wall, and I just keep punching into the wall. It's like, I am gonna go take a quick break in 2 minutes, just go check on the babies and go grab myself an energy drink, because I used up all my energy this morning. which is pretty dumb, but yeah. That's what usually happens, is like, well, I work, and then I come home and do stuff, and then by the time I'm done, I'm like, this is stupid. This Terminate's really cool again. I love full art cards. I love, like, yeah, just put the colors inside the box. I see what colors I'm supposed to be casting. I understand. I get it. I don't need borders. I mean, have them every once in a while, because I do, like, actually, like, theming my decks, but still. If I can choose between a full border card, I will always take the full art card all the time. A full border card would be horrible. I would see nothing. There would be nothing on that card except for border. I remember when Fumigator Mage was a big thing. It was worth like $15 at one point. I used to use them modern back in the day. Modern. Have you ever heard of that, everybody? That's a format of Magic the Gathering. I think the last 20-something years worth of cards now. 20. Is it 21 now? I don't know. Might be. I might just be making that up. I'm just making things up. This girl doesn't know what she's talking about. That Magic Ambassador knows nothing. She knows everything. I'm very excited about this coming year. Ugh, there's a whole bunch of really cool things happening. I'm very excited about all the Universes Beyond sets. I'm excited to finally get a Smog. I was pretty disappointed that I didn't get a Smog, and I was like, you know what, Lord of the Rings did well enough that I'm probably getting another set, so I'm probably getting a Smog still. I just have to wait. Eventually, if I wait long enough, the things I want come out. I'm going to go take a quick little break real quick. Thank you for hanging out and sitting through the breaks. I appreciate it. It will buy me foam, and I will actually go buy me some material, because I need to go buy some materials for my poo-poots. Okay, I'll be right back. 21? Huzzah! Oh, she's a noble. Don't be so cute looking, and I won't pet you. How's that? Don't be so cute, and I won't pet you. Ha-ha! Cat, it's your own fault for being so adorable looking. What is happening, everybody? I am Emmara. Nice, Scarlet. We are back. I am Emmara, GoddessofBlundR. I make Magic the Gathering on the internet. I make Magic the Gathering. That's just what happens. Maybe I was. Indulging Patrician is a noble, everybody. I'm very excited about that. I'm building a noble deck right now, so I keep finding weird stray nobles, and I'm like, ooh, noble. Ooh. Lando was looking very handsome out there, so I had to stop and give him some lovin'. We got a... It's very true, I believe that. Can't turn the cute off. I can't stop it. Just non-stop cute. So I had a really good idea. I gotta write it out on the internet. I'm kind of forced Wizards to eventually implement one of my ideas for MagicCon. Most of the time, I imagine they look at it and go, that's going to cost a lot of money. No. But I'm like, I was like, everything came together. Strixhaven's happening. There's a Magic Con going on. I have a perfect plan. And if it doesn't happen, I will just make it happen. At AmmaraCon. Your favorite Magic the Gathering ambassador at is having AmmaraCon. Look at how cool this guy's tattoo is. The Split Sky Massacre is really cool. Man, I really enjoyed Kaldheim. Anyway. Oops, that was... God damn it. Wrong one. It's the second time I've done that. I'm never gonna finish till I start making mistakes. That was my pre-release card. It's actually really good. This guy, well, no, that's the wrong one. Wrong guy. Wrong saga. This is not the one I thought it was. 61. Gaze of Granite. At some point there'll be enough Gorgons that I can finally make a freaking Gorgon deck. We're finally getting, I don't know, I assume she's not a Planeswalker, but we're getting a new Gorgon in Strixhaven, I know. I haven't seen what characters are floating around in Lorwyn yet. The Nephilim, I don't know. 4 and 5 color, so you really have to be careful with. And showing something has all those colors in them is really hard too. Nice work. I don't have that much creativity right now. I really wish I slept better. That would make things much easier during the day. I get all my creativity at like 2 o'clock in the morning when all the cats are roaming around and they're like, why are you awake? Leave me alone, cats. We all have our things. I can recall most Magic cards. Do I need to be able to recall most magic cards? No. Can I remember every comic book that I own for the most part? Yes, I shouldn't. That's not something I need to know. Like, it was something I needed to know when I was buying, like, magic collection, or buying, comic collections and stuff, but now that I don't do that, even though every once in a while people are like, hey, you still buy comic books? I'm like, groaning sound effect. Still haven't gotten rid of the comic books I have. I don't need to buy more comic books, but I want to. I mean, it is always something I want to do. Sometimes I have to actually control myself. That's why I have to limit myself to like 2 hobbies. I can't. All my hobbies. I don't know how to just do a hobby like a normal person does. I don't know how a normal person does hobbies, but like they don't have their whole entire room filled with stuff to the point where they can't move, I'm pretty sure. They're like, hey, look at my magic collection, and they have like a box of like 2,000 cards. I imagine that is what a normal magic collection is. They're like, hey, I got rid of some cards. Look, I still have them all in this one box. So, like, that looks amazing. Is that what real world looks like? I love it. Me either. But you know what? I would have it no other way. And I like all my non-normal people. Sometimes I have to hang out with normal people. I was all afraid that I was gonna have to go hang out at a bank party. My partner always, her job always has Christmas parties or holiday parties, and I always have to hang out with all these normal people and talk about normal stuff. I don't like it. Ugh. 4 boxes? 4 boxes sounds manageable. That sounds like something that somebody could handle. uh, we live right next to, like, our city is attached to the other city's college area. Like, the college is kind of just binds us together. You know how many times I've just wanted to go over to the college and be like, hey, do you want an internship? Put my magic cards in some shit. Like, yes, I will offer you an internship. I need you to put all of these magic cards in order. I need you to make some decks. Here are some things that I have built that I need things for. Thank you. Let's do this. Be like, I will give you credits towards your education. I don't know how that works, but I will write on this piece of paper that they have to give you some credits. Like, Steven, put all of these cards in order. Give them some credits for the science. Or whatever they ask for. Magic is just science that's super advanced. That's why I'm always, I feel like we're a weird college town. It's just a bunch of bars downtown, some weird businesses, and most of them go out of business like every 3 years, and we get new ones. It's our small town America that we got going on down here. We have all the kids down here drinking every weekend, and so you never go down there on the weekends, in the evenings, unless you want to have to watch out for college kids strolling into the road. Because they do not watch where they're going. They're usually in packs, and they usually are just rambling and jumping around, and it's terrible. Sound like an old person. Like, damn kids. Lollygagging about. Terminate? Oh man, figure of destiny. Finally, you're gonna be worth bazillions of dollars. Oh yeah, you become an avatar. Do I put you in my avatar deck just because you become one? I feel like yes. I feel like that's on brand. Makes sense to me. Maybe. We'll think about it. That's questionable. That's a lot of work to make you become an avatar. But part of me is like, if I don't have enough avatars, maybe. Urza's such a douche. Man, I hate Urza so much. Every time I see Urza, it just makes me angry. So like every time I turn on the TV, I just get angry. Like, there's Urza again. Ugh. I am still missing so many cards from Avatar that I need for decks. Did a little bit of upgrades on some of my Avatar-only decks. Even though we started making a 5th Avatar-only deck. Oops. Oopsies. I don't mean to make so many decks. I don't want to make so many decks, but sometimes I'm like, ooh, this looks like fun. And sometimes I just want to have the fun. I took apart my cleric deck, and it just was Orzhov nonsense. It was just... Sometimes I went infinite, and that was a mistake. I was like, okay. That's a special Sidisi. Is that Sidisi? No, that's just some... Well, it may be Sidisi. Whirlwind of Denial. Man. I am... Is that... No, okay. Is that 86? No, it's this one. No. I don't know why they made foils and etched foils. And the etched foils are very hard to tell. I know I complain about this every time I find one of these, but still true. One of the biggest problems about my heating issue too is that like my office gets so warm, and then like the rest of the house gets cold. But then if you turn up the heat, it's super hot in here. And I usually forget that I did, and then I'm like, oh my god, why is it so hot in here? There's no balance, and it drives me insane. I haven't been able to figure out exactly how not to sweat to death in the middle of the night yet. Cannot balance the cold and temperature levels. Oops. I'll put that there. Oh my gosh, this is never ending. Every once in a while we do find cool stuff though. Man, do I want all the lands to become islands? Just how flying an island walk just can't attack. Sometimes this wins games. It's a lot of mana. Fine. We may as well just build that anyway. Sometimes I'm just like, well, I have all these cards and I'm not doing anything with them. I may as well just build another deck. I may as well just build another deck. That's not probably a good idea. The problem is I have sleeves right now, so I'm like, ooh, I can make decks. I gotta go see how many more things of sleeves I have. So we took a couple of decks apart, so we had a couple of stacks of sleeves just laying around. I've got to take some Jumpstart cards out of sleeves that we used over the last week for our Jumpstart games. Because we do play Magic on Thursday nights with Tom, usually in the real world. Depending on how weather is, on the days that the weather is bad, we'll be actually having real games. This Jace just likes putting things on Jaces. And you just get +1/+1s for drawing cards, and most likely you're probably drawing cards if you're playing blue and you're playing Jace-related things. I imagine your plan is to draw some cards. That sounds like something that's happening. And I listened to this CD a lot. Was a big CD during my childhood. Like, I have not heard this in a long time. This is the thing, is having so many hobbies and stuff. I don't repeat things a lot, so a lot of times I don't, besides the things I say, but, like, I don't get to watch movies and things over and over again. There's certain movies that I do watch over and over again when they're on. Like, I'm like, oh, this is on, okay, cool, I'll watch this. But most of the time I'm like, ooh, I need to watch this new thing, or absorb this new content, so, like, I don't have time to just watch the same thing over and over again. I do have certain shows that I rewatch every year. They're usually my shows that I put on in between new stuff that I'm watching, and I rewatch whole entire series. Like, I'll rewatch Avatar, and I rewatch Parks and Recs, and things like that. Shows that make me happy, that I can just turn on, that are in the background while I'm working on stuff. Whereas stuff that I'm actually absorbing the content, I usually am watching and paying attention to. The other things I can hear and I see, and I've seen them so many times to the point where I know what's going on the TV, so... And I look up and watch the parts that I enjoy, but that way I get to relive the things that I enjoy. I just don't get it. Like, I know I'm never going to get to go back and read all the comic books I want to read that I loved. I know I'm not going to go back and get to watch all the cartoon series that I loved over again. Like, I know I don't have that much time left. I've already put a lot of time into watching all those things. And not that it matters at all. It's just for my own good. Stupid slivers. Nobody likes slivers. That's not true. Everybody loves slivers. Hierophant Biotitan is pretty awesome. Hierophant? I actually need to move some Warhammer stuff around. I should have done it over the weekend, but I just run out of time. No, it seems like the day runs out of time. And probably just because I do so much stuff during the morning when it's like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then I go to bed super late, and then I wake up later. So then when I get up later, I'm like, oh, I didn't do anything today, but I'm like, I did do a whole bunch of stuff. I was up for like 4 hours this morning. Like, technically, we were doing stuff. This thing is ridiculously silly. It's smashy. I had a friend who actually had like 2 of these. We used to play apocalypse games, and we had a bunch of ridiculous things. I had Stompas, and I had was it Terragor? I don't remember what. It was a big dinosaur with like a giant city built on its back with orcs throwing things. I had a bunch of guns. I just went and built. The normal model costs like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, so I just went and bought a dinosaur for like $10 at like Michael's, and then used all my extra orc parts that I had and built a orc dinosaur thing. Add some more cards. That can go in the binder. At some point, I'll probably rebuild my sliver deck. My sliver deck ended up becoming a sliver Tyrannid deck, and then it just was not doing what I wanted it to do. Not as often as I wanted it to. It needed to do the thing every time, and it was not doing anything. Like, I needed to do something. Anything would be great. Please and thank you. Tyrannid Prime. I did not get nearly as much painting done as I wanted to either. I got lots of stuff done, like actual stuff that I needed to do done. I'm like, I didn't get to do the things I wanted to do. Being an adult is really stupid. Don't ever, like, if there's anybody who's in the younger age here watching, don't become an adult. It's stupid. It's a trick. It seems like it's really cool. It's not. It's the same. It is a trick. I really love the art. I want more magic artwork from Wizards people, or from, like, magic artists. It's cool to see. Like, we get new artwork every once in a while from Games Workshop, but I also don't like that Games Workshop doesn't credit their artists, which kind of makes me angry. Like, there's certain cards that just say Games Workshop on it. I'm like, hey, somebody else drew that for you. Games Workshop did not make it. The person had a name. This was not made by Wizards of the Coast. As a group, maybe they all work together to make the card. Yes, correct. It's not a single person project. But anyway, I would really like more Warhammer cards, please and thank you. 4 more decks. 4 new decks. Reprint the other decks. Give me a Jumpstart set. Give us a bunch of new cards in the Jumpstart. Give us a core set. Core set has cards also in the Jumpstart set, but we also get unique Jumpstart cards, because then you force us to have to buy all the products, which is what you want us to do, and I will just buy them. So, they're not for everybody. Are they for all of me? Yes, they're always for me. All the products are for me. That is the problem. Oh, this is Depeche Mode. I was going to say, I thought so. I haven't heard this in a long time. Anyway. Venethrope is pretty cool. Look at how many things he does. He's like, look how many powers I have. He's like, I'm an uncommon and I have all these powers. I'm so cool. He is very cool. That's the thing, is those cannot be reprinted unless we get another Warhammer set. So, freaking just, you know what? Don't even reprint the commander set decks. Just make 4 new commander decks, and then just reprint all the 4 decks as part of the base sets, and then put new cards in. So you get reprints of all the cards from the commander sets, from the first 4 decks, and then you get a bunch of new cards, and a reason to buy them if you need new stuff. Success, see? Look. Emmara is just filled with ideas. Come, mine my ideas. Emmara don't need these ideas. Richard Kane Ferguson, sometimes I love your art. Sometimes there's too much going on, but this one I really like. This thing looks like it's exploding. It looks like it is mutated. You know, one of my favorite things is when somebody does that to you. It uses Dark Steel Mutation, and then makes your creature invincible. And then they're like trying to kill it, and you're just like doing stupid things with it. It's a 0/1 that does nothing cool, but it's blocking your 30/30 from killing me. I like it when it turns against them. Of course, I've also had it where it's transformed my creature and I just can't do anything, and then I'm just sad. So, that is the other possible outcome. That's usually the other outcome. I'm not adding my lands because I need lands all the time for decks, so I'm moving them around a lot more, and I don't have the time to come on here and update the list all the time, so I should put a Pyre of Heroes in my ally deck that I just built, my new one. I have my Katara Avatar only one, but I'm also building a new one that's Sokka and whatever I feel like doing. Magic cards galore. Katara I tried to keep only as Avatar. I really enjoy building decks just out of the sets. Like, my Lord of the Rings decks are some of my favorite decks. And they use only Lord of the Rings cards, besides a Roaming Throne, which might just be hanging out. But I needed a Roaming Throne. Soren needed a Roaming Throne. How is he supposed to roam if he don't got a throne? Look at all those Pterodas just eating those people. That person's arm is unfortunately being eaten. Oh, it's a gene stealer. I don't know why. I hate the Pterodas. They're not. I don't know. I don't like. I would love a Greek throne, please. I hate that. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. I don't like mindless armies, I guess. Like, or enemies in, like, TV shows or games or things. Like, I need reasoning why my enemies are doing things. So, really, I hated, like, in Game of Thrones, the White Walkers. I was like, what is their purpose? What are they just trying to freeze everything? I guess. Does this not have a number? Or is this the wrong? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card. I was like, this is not. It's like, this is not the card I am looking at. And I'm like, that's because I am doing this stupidly. uh, Girlie, I don't know what I'm doing. Ever. uh, I really want to finish these other puppets. I'm excited about my Ninja Turtle. He's silly. I like having things done. And when things are just sitting half done, it drives me insane. I'm like, and especially when I can't work on it at all, and I'm just like, oh. It is not. I is a modular Ninja Turtle that I can add different arms to that have the different like arm bands and things, so it can be any Ninja Turtle. And then it'll have its Velcro masks that can be taken on and off, so it can be whatever turtle I want it to be. uh, we'll see. It's like building almost two puppets, I guess, because you get all the extra arms and legs, and I'm making it so they button on, so you can just unbutton them and then button the legs and the arms on. And then the like Ninja Turtle or their little belt initials are just Velcro patches that come on and off, so I can take those on and off. I don't know if I'm going to make weapons. I probably shouldn't make weapons because I'm probably just going to hit myself with them. Let's be serious. I'm the one who's getting hurt. Raphael was always my favorite just because I'm a jerk sometimes, and I get that. I get being an angry bipolar jerk sometimes. And being pissy with everybody. You know how cool it would be if I could just... Oh! If I could just put them in the shell, and then I can just carry them around inside there, so I don't actually have to... Like, if I made a zipper, and then I could just throw the arms and extra parts inside. Okay, I gotta look at some... I have to go look at, like, some backpacks and craft things. See if there's anything that looks sort of like what my shell looks like, and then just go from there. Okay, I got an idea. I finally have an iPad that I can actually do work on. I actually got to draw for the first time in like 8 months. I was like, I forgot how to draw. Excellent. This is no good. I haven't drawn in 8 months, which really makes me mad. Not having an Apple Pencil to draw, and I've been drawing, like, sketching things, like, normally with pens and pencils and things, but it's really hard to do digitally when I need to actually move things to the computer and stuff, and I don't want to take pictures and stuff. It's just a pain in the butt, and it never comes out the same, and then not being able to actually sketch things, ugh. I should be lucky. Even though I probably would have been pretty good at it earlier on in life. This gal is pretty good with a gun. Basalt monolith. I'm gonna basalt you to death. Don't make me basalt you. I get you now. It took me a second to get there. I'm like, oh yeah, that's called drawing too. I'm silly. I don't know what this is. This is not for me. Nope. Man, Gary Newman, you're still super awesome looking. Look at this cool coat you have. At some point, I need to make that deck. I need a bunch of vigilancy. Look at this. This cat is fantastic. Whenever I deal damage, I just get to search for forests. And who doesn't love to catch forests? It's interesting that the hunting cheetah brings you forests. Like, it doesn't bring you food, doesn't bring you creatures. It brings you a full forest. I'll send my cat out to find me a forest. Mando Mandalorian brings back full cities. That's why he's the mayor. Mayor Mando Mandalorian. He's such a handsome little boy. He comes every morning. He's so funny when he runs around. Like, you can tell his jingles, so you can tell that he's coming. Like, I have a lot of cats, so the fact that I can tell that it's him is impressive. In a minute, I am going to go on a quick break and probably go check on Mando Mandalorian, or at least pet Lando Calrissian. As he's sleeping on the bed that we have a heating pad on the chair, or my partner does, that she usually sits on our chair, and the cats love it. She usually turns it on before she leaves, so they're just all hanging out. Or Lando's just sprawled out in this warm bed. It's just like, eh. He lives the lifestyle of Lando Calrissian. I literally like this art. It's really creepy and weird, and I love the colors. I love that this has been like the color for like Azorius spirits recently. I like that they combine the colors of the magic into a lot of the artwork. Okay, we got 20 seconds. I'm gonna go check on my babies, go take some energy drink into my body, take some energy drink into my body, intravenously, apparently. Thanks for setting the breaks, guys. I appreciate it. It funds the Blunder Dome. The Blunder Dome appreciates you. Thanks, you guys. I'll be right back. What's happening, everybody? I'm back. Lando has replaced himself with Mondo. Lando was sitting on the floor, just we have all these bird things hanging from the ceiling by strings, and he is a big fan, so he's just sitting there watching one and swing back and forth. But he exchanged spots with Mando. Mando is now on the heated bed. Just put all your lands out. Then you just discard the rest of your cards. You don't need the rest of your cards. So just over. You don't need them for anything. Oh my god, I forget how bad my body hurts until I just stretch in between these breaks. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. That's usually what I'm doing between breaks, besides petting cats, is usually do my yoga stretches and crap just to keep my body mobile. Having disabilities is kind of silly sometimes, everybody. You find a lot of ways to work around your problems, which is not great. Oh, you're a skeleton, and you're a troll. Those are two things we need more of. I used to use troll. I mean, I knew it was a troll. I had that much. The skeleton part was the part I was more impressed with, or excited about. Coffin Queen is one of my favorite cards. And it sucks because I enjoy both of these artworks. The original, I actually, is it? No, I'm thinking something else. Yeah, this is the only version. Oh yeah, there was this one. I have this one in my Ashnod deck. I really love this artwork. They, her and her husband finally were both at the last Magic Con, but she was sick, I think. Something came up and she couldn't make it. But someday I would like to meet her just so I can tell her how much their artwork has made me happy. There was a lot of fun artwork in the earlier Magic sets that the two of them did. The Foglio? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. They did a lot of artwork for a lot of different games back in the day. So I was sitting here thinking about Star Trek, as one does. And do you think, I mean, you're going to have Klingons, and you're going to have Romulans, because those are the races. But also, in Star Trek, for the most part, unless you're, like, really deeply into Star Trek, like, Romulans are just Romulans. You don't know about any of their secret societies. You don't know about their government systems and things. Like, it's not just like the Federation that is just, like, a mixture of many groups. So, you're going to have humans, obviously, in the Federation. But do you have Federation as a creature type? Or is there some kind of new mechanic that you make, like a faction mechanic? That everybody in the same faction? I don't know. Something. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying not to let it get... Like, I used to play the Star Trek collectible card game for a long time. So, like, I know a lot of their mechanics and things that they could use in Magic. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I would like to be a ambassador for almost all the Universe Beyond sets. Like, I'm very excited about, like, the normal Magic sets, too, but, like, all these other worlds, I know I have hung out in for a really long time, so, like, I want to talk about them, and I get excited about them. Like, I'm excited to see Magic card versions of a lot of this stuff, so... And as excited as I am to go back to, like, Strixhaven, and also something that I know that we're going to next year that I'm very excited about, but cannot talk about. Ugh. That... You know, I don't know if I have this in my deck or not. I know I don't have very many copies of it if I do. I think it might be a curse I don't have set aside. We'll just set it aside in case. Just in case. What is happening? That is nonsense. I'm in. Got distracted again. I'm so easily distracted. I have no attention span. It's horrible. Oh, Tristani. You do let me just populate and make tokens. Oh my god. Ugh. The last thing I want is the walls boss thing say to come out with this thing out. It doesn't make me sad. And the dinosaur that does the same thing. Sadness. Sadness on the stack. Sadness everywhere. I will spill my sadness all over you. Oh no, I am not connected to my own chat. That's interesting. That's impressive, me unattaching myself from my own chat. Excellent. I'm the best. You know, I really have no plans this winter time, and it is really kind of bothering me. Like, I like having plans. Like, I plan everything out, so not planning things, I'm suddenly like, eh. But I have, like, no conventions going on. There's nothing going on around us. And that's the thing, is, like, traveling for conventions costs money. Like, if I could just go to a convention that was an hour away, it would be completely different. Or if I was getting paid to be at the convention, that would be completely different. Oh my god, we have so many magic cards. My claim to fame, I have a bunch of stuff. That's... Sometimes I feel like that's... sometimes magic creation is just like, look at me, I'm opening a bunch of expensive things. Well, you gotta say it like Laszlo. Or like Matt Smith. Or Matthew Perry. No, Matt Perry. Oh my god. No, wait. We're getting there. Watch me open $3,000 worth of Avatar product. Where do you put $3,000 in Avatar product after you open it? It'd be different if they, like, I assume they use it for, like, content. Because they don't give it away or anything that I know of. That would be different. I don't know. I used to give away a lot more of my product and stuff, but since I can't afford to build decks and things, sometimes I have to keep my product, which, even though I use a lot of it to build decks and things to make content, and then sometimes I do send stuff around. I do like just sending people. Once I get people's addresses, I always have fun sending people just random stuff. You're like, you need this card? I have 5 Thantuses. I will give you 1 Thantus. Everybody needs a Thantus in their life. You need a Thanos. You need a Thanos. Thanos! Jesper, you're so cool. I will talk about my Jesper all the time. One of my favorite people. Jesper does so much cool art for Magic. I got to play Magic with him, and it'll probably go down as one of my favorite things that ever happened, is I got to play with them and Evan Fong. I was like, this is the highlight of my Magic career. And then something else always cool happens, and I'm like, oh, this is just as cool. It's like, cool stuff keeps happening. I hate this. A lot of times I don't think I deserve cool stuff. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. We finished a stack. I gotta go get a new stack now. Look at our baby, our little hall breaker horror. It got so big, so fast. These are going in decks, huh? Emmara's lost her mind, huh? Oh, that is a lot of cards. You guys really just want to knock all these stacks of cards over. Which I get. I almost knock them over all the time. Not on purpose. We're gonna get there. We're gonna finish this box, everybody. Probably not today, but maybe tomorrow. Actually, I gotta find out whether or not. I gotta find out if Heather is working or not tomorrow. Because that kind of depends on when I'm streaming. I usually don't stream when she's here, but unless she's doing something else. Usually she's doing her own thing, and I'm usually doing my own thing. Or we're working on projects around the house. Just kind of depends on the day. Anyway. See, I just assumed that now if we go back to Innistrad, we should have a Frankenstein set next time. It has zombie stuff, since they did Dracula. I think that's what we do. It's our classic horror world. Well, we have Duskmourn is our new horror world. I love Duskmourn. I really wish Jorn, God of Winter, was different colors, because there's some stuff I would like to do. It doesn't really do anything super, super crazy. Oh yeah, this is Wolf Skulljack. What is this thing? Can I hit people with this? Oh, that's the staff. Okay. I thought that was a club. I place no permanent card from your graveyard this turn. If you do, it enters tapped. Yeah, I guess that's okay. It's just not anything great. And it's in weird colors, too. Not the colors I want it to be. Sound like Magic people. Like, this isn't made the way I want it to be. Centaur Healer. Why are you here? Did I have a use for you of some sort? How did you end up over here? Yeah. It's worth it more than some rares. I guess that's why you're here. I don't know. Maybe I needed you for something. Maybe I was gonna do something with you. Who knows what? But maybe something. Villainous wealth. Don't we all wish we had villainous wealth? That would make my life so much easier. Someday I will cast villainous wealth and something cool will happen. Most of the time it doesn't do anything cool. Like, I want it to do something cool. And it's just like, no. No, I don't want to listen to whatever this is. He has his own album? That shouldn't happen. Let's not do that. I was like, is this a song I haven't heard from them? Do you like Poison Ivy? And you've got a cleavage shot of her. I just realized that she's sitting there. I had to move my Poison Ivy statue out of the area that she was in. I'm surprised she's actually hasn't been broken yet by the cats. The cats like to try to break my stuff. Sometimes they succeed, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just because I put something somewhere stupid. They're trying, though. They're trying to break my stuff. And they very well might succeed at some point. This was my Poison Ivy animated series statue. I have the Harley Quinn one as well. They were my lady loves when I was a child. I loved Harley Quinn long before anybody. Now she's some kind of pop culture icon. I don't know what happened. I remember having a Harley Quinn tattoo and nobody knew what the hell I had on my arm for the longest time. And then suddenly all these strangers and things were like, oh, you got a Harley Quinn tattoo. I'm like, who are you and what's happening? And then it's like, wait a second, she's popular now? What is happening here? I hate this. You're an avatar. My hunt for avatars. A lot of money. Or not money, but manas. But whatever. I guess you're an avatar. You're in. Get up in here. Boop. Titan's Nest. I do want to go back to Ikoria someday. I think we will, eventually. I don't know. I kind of feel like there should be a version of Mutate in Ninja Turtles. I mean, it can't be the same exact thing just because you're not mutating things that way. Like, they're not becoming that creature. But give them extra powers, kind of like an enchantment? I don't know. But then you'd have to have some way that it doesn't... The problem is when you're casting enchantments and things, when you cast something and you lose it and you don't get to use it at all, you're losing 2 cards instead of just 1 card, so... That's one of the problems with, like, Voltron decks, is you're losing one thing, but suddenly you're losing multiple things because your creature has multiple enchantments or is doing multiple things. So how do you balance that out? How do you cause yourself to not lose or fall behind because you're losing so much stuff? I mean, I have certain decks that, I mean, Light Paws works around things, but there's a lot of moving parts to keep myself alive. 222. I still gotta build my Leonardo da Vinci deck. I keep sitting aside for that too. I have so many decks I want to finish. I think we've made a lot of progress. Zira. This is old school Zira. Very retro frame. Not as retro as you can get, but she's so fancy. She makes little buggies. I love my Zero deck. It's one of my favorite decks. It's my John Wick assassin deck, and it's just assassins and putting eggs in people. What I want to name it is Everybody Gets Pregnant, but I feel like that's probably... I don't know, I don't want to offend anybody. But I'm putting eggs in everybody. You get an egg, and you get an egg. You also get an egg. Do you want an egg? I'll give you an egg. It's one of my favorite decks. It's so stupid. This Nahiri is really cool looking. I hate Soren, so I'm just like, yeah, get him. Break his home. Break his castle. Screw you, Soren, you sad boy. Nobody cares about your sadness. Get out of here. Nobody cares about your sad. He's so mopey. It's like, oh, I've been alive for so long. Get a hobby, Soren. That's right, fictional character. I'll yell at you. I just found out that Akiri actually has 2 cards. I did not know that the other day. I was like, oh, you do. No, you don't. Maybe I'm thinking somebody else. Maybe I'm just making things up. Always seems like it. Oh, it's a foil. You didn't put that it was a foil. Ah, and you have another copy. So now you gotta do another step. Oh, yeah, Akiri does have 2 cards. I literally just said that, and then I was like, oh, maybe I lied. One is Line Slinger, and one is Fearless Voyager. Okay. Apparently I was just not seeing the other one. Akiri. I've been killed by Akiri before. Not the first time. Ashen Powder is fun. You just put a target creature from an opponent's graveyard. But the problem is, every time I ever try to use things like this, my opponent doesn't have anything in their graveyard, and then I just don't do anything, which is so stupid. Fearless Voyager. Oh, they downshifted her to freaking uncommon. That's silly. It's interesting when they downshift things. Fun with nothing is fun. I mean, it only has certain uses. It's Karumanix. Karumanix? Phyrexian Rat. I do need to finish my rat deck too. It's sitting behind me and it needs like 16 cards. Most of them are rats that I need, so I just have to find them all now. I know I have them somewhere. I'm sure I have some rats. Just not in my house. That's the only good thing about having cats. They're jerks, but I guess they're less jerks than mice and rats. Good job, cats. Oh, Hex. Still one of my one. Killing 5 just isn't enough. I love magic flavor text sometimes. Flavor text people. I don't even know if there is a flavor text people. I imagine there is, but I imagine sometimes it's just Wizards employees coming up with something they think is cool or funny, and they're just like, hey. I'm like, excellent, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're saying on this card. Grief. Oh, that's a really cool Grief. Is that from the Final Fantasy ones? Oh man, from the Secret Layers, that one's really cool. I had Yojimbo, but I sold it to pay for Atlanta. So, yeah. A lot of times my magic cards pay for my doing things. Surgical Extraction. One of my favorite arts. I used to use this card a lot. Surgical extraction, you silly card. No. Not for me. Weird music. Breeding pits. Used to use breeding pit. For stupid aristocratic nonsense back in the day. Such a weird, creepy card. Looking card. Apparently I have a million copies of it. I have a normal amount of breeding pits, okay? In about 2 minutes I am going to go take a slight little stretch real quick to go move around the body parts. Well, that all sounded weird. That's a lot of weird stuff going. I like that the cumulative upkeep is you just steal other people's lands. Sorry. I need to borrow your... He's an avatar! An avatar is going to be stealing your lands, fools! Ah, that's exciting. Normally I wouldn't do that to somebody, but guess what? Someday, she'll have more Gorgons, and she'll be having all the Gorgon-y fun, killing all the non-Gorgons. She'll be a board wipe for my Kindred deck someday. That'll be wonderful. This is a really cool Dark Ritual. This is the only copy I have. It's a weird... It was a list card? Maybe. Maybe it was a list card? Nope. Nope. This is the wrong one. Maybe it's this one? How's that? $5? Somebody would have told me that all my dark rituals would be worth lots of money later on in my life. I would not. I mean, and by lots of money, I mean that it increased by... I mean, I paid 10 cents for my original dark ritual, so... $5 is pretty impressive. 10-cent return. I paid 10 cents. I'm rich in dark rituals. Woo! I'm dark rich. Okay, I'm gonna go on break real quick. I'm gonna go stretch. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Thanks for sitting through these boring ass breaks. I appreciate you. Painful truth is, I am gonna go and stretch, and it's gonna hurt really horribly. Let's go pet some cats.
Petty P. Pestilence Demon. The Pestilence Demon does what Pestilence does. Uh-oh. What do we do here? How does this get so caught up around this chair? I don't go anywhere. Hey everybody, what's happening? Welcome back everyone. It's me, Emmara, GoddessofBlundR. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I am one of your avatar ambassadors. I'm one of your former ambassadors for a whole bunch of sets. I love Magic the Gathering. It's one of my favorite things. I've been playing for over 31 years in September. Good God. I've been playing Magic longer than some people have been alive. Some people who are Magic content creators, I am been alive longer than you have been alive. That is how much Magic knowledge I have accumulated. It's insane to me. Thanks for hanging out with me. You might have seen my cosplays or my puppets at Magic Cons. Me and Appa and Choco were floating around this past year in Vegas and Atlanta. I am a guest on a lot of different Magic programs. You might have seen me around. I do love playing the Magic when I do get a chance to. It's been a year, so we've been on and off here playing our normal Chaos streams, but we're going to be getting back to that this coming year. I'm excited. I finally have my iPad up and running again and can do art and stuff again, so since I do all my own stuff, we can finally start working on some projects and get some banners and things done for like our coming soon screen and our starting soon screen and our all of our screens that we need to finish. So we can finally start working on that stuff. We got some new emotes. We got some stickers I designed. Yeah, we got lots of stuff going on. It's just all wrapped up in the economy of the Blunder Dome, which is $0 currently. It might actually have less than $0. Is that a thing that you can have? Because I think that might be a we had to go on some gas runs at the Blunder Dome. I think that's what happens. We jump in our cars and we chase after gas tankers. And the Blunder Dome is named after the Thunder Dome, if you didn't know that. I love apocalyptic worlds. Let me tell you, as a kid, I didn't have a lot of apocalyptic games and worlds that I got to play in. So, like, now I'm like when Aether Drift was coming out, I was like, a death race, like Mad Max style, I am in. I've been waiting for this my whole entire life. I was a big fan of, like, Mad Max and Fallout when that came out on the computer. Oh, I was like, what is this? I was like, this is wonderful. This is such a weird card. I've never seen anybody play it. I want to play it. I put it in my demon deck. It's an enchant creature in black for 3. 1 black, 2 colorless. But at the end of your turn, if you control no demons, you lose the mark of the Oni, which is the enchant creature. If you're playing a demon deck, a 3 mana steal somebody else's creature card? That sounds fantastic. In black? Nobody will ever see that coming. Anyway, it's super awesome. Use it if you have one. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I actually sat one aside to go in that deck, so let's do that so we don't forget. Better to have an extra copy out and about than have no copies and have to go find it. Gotta save myself time is one of my problems. I need to save as much time as I possibly can. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I do appreciate you taking your time just to hang out, even if you're just lurking. I appreciate it. being a content creator is an interesting job. It's not really a job for me. I don't know. I enjoy just sitting here hanging out and talking with you guys, and like I enjoy making friends with you all. So like I don't know. I don't want anybody to feel obligated to pay me money to hang out with me or talk to me. I don't know. I'm not that cool. Like I want to be real friends with people. I don't want there to be I don't want there to be something in between us, I guess. I mean there has to be because I mean to a point, but like this is a really cool foiling. This art really looks nice. It takes so little energy to erase a person. It's almost like the universe doesn't care that they exist at all. This guy is cool. That sounds like something terrible I would say. It is something I just terribly said. I don't know. I've become a better person. I still have work to do, but I was a pretty terrible person when I'm my younger age. This guy, this guy had nothing on me. I mean, it's a force of nature, but also I had a lot of issues going on that needed to be dealt with. Oh, I need to write to my... I don't remember if I responded. Now I feel like an asshole. Oh, this is a lesson. I need to confront the past. I don't know what I would use that in, though. I mean... I don't really have... Yeah... It's a lesson, but I'm not using any planeswalkers in any of my avatar stacks, so it's just kind of like... You know... I was like, it doesn't do anything. I guess I could remove counters from my opponents. Guess that's a thing I could do, but if nobody's playing with any plane, I mean, planeswalkers are not super common in Commander games. They happen. They just don't happen super often. Oh, we're gonna confront the past how many times? 3 times? That's too many times to confront the past. I don't like it. You know, everybody misses out on these wonderful shows that are just me chit-chatting. You get to learn everything about me. You get to hang out with me. Get to see how crazy I am. And then when you see me on other shows, you'll be like, wow, she's not being as crazy. The nice thing is I can just chat here, whereas I feel rude if I talk over people on my own streams, or even more on somebody else's stream. I don't know, it's just... I know that as a content creator, I have to be a little bit more obnoxious and be a little bit louder and stuff like that. But also, I don't like talking... You know, when somebody else is... It's their time to shine, I'm not gonna talk over top of them. Like, I feel like an ass when I do that. So, anyway, that's my opinion on that stupid subject. Anyway, I have opinions about everything. I do like this artwork. She is cool. It was that cool. So I'm making little pests. They look like little Blexes. They're just little tiny hand puppets, but they go over top of your hands. Pretty excited about them. So, my idea is I want to make extras of these little pests. I don't even know if anybody's listening, but I want to make extra copies of these puppets and give them to my friends to roam around with at MagicCon Vegas. And if you can find all of the pests, which I gotta figure out if maybe I'll give everybody a different stamp or something, and they can stamp something, and you can come and get something from Blex. I don't know what Blex is giving out, though. It would be fun, though. Maybe I can get Wizards to give me packs of cards to give out. Could ask. It's always worth asking. What's the worst they're gonna say? nothing. That's usually what I get from most places. Is just nothing. I do. I forgot I was supposed to do that this weekend. I wanted to. We are going to be testing out Garuda's software, and we're going to be using that for our spell table games. But I want to get it all set up properly. I was going to do it for because they have a single, or I was going to use it for these streams as well, and get that set up. I was actually going to do that today as the stream, as I was doing it, and then I kind of forgot everything. Sometimes I get confused. I had plans, and then I fell asleep early last night. My body just gave out. We did a lot of physical labor, and my body only has so much in it before it just gives out. Like, it literally, unfortunately, gives out. I was like, this is pretty dumb. That was a fun song. I'll add this to my library. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, Chevelle. Hey, wasn't there 3 people in Chevelle? Now there are only 2 people in Chevelle. They probably left because the one guy is such a douchebag. Sorry, Chevelle. Worst concerts I ever went to. Not even playing wise, they just stopped playing wise. I didn't do anything bad. Or anything that upset them. Don't stop playing for me. Man, Poison Ivy. Animated Poison Ivy. Yeah. Redheads, those are one of my weaknesses. Gelatinous cubes are my other weakness. I hate gelatinous cubes. For some reason, everything about gelatinous cube makes me want it to be a green card, but I understand black. It's so greedy, it just wants to eat everything. Like a douchey giant cube. So, I am going to be a featured creator in Vegas. If you happen to be there, come hang out with me. I like having people to hang out with. It makes me feel like I'm not as much of a loser. And I always have fun. I don't know. I'm always just having fun when I'm at Magic Cons. I'm there to experience the con and experience it with everybody. I try not to be on my phone unless I'm taking a picture or if I'm using it as a life tracker. That's the only 2 things I use my phone for most of the time. Unless I need to find where I'm going. Occasionally I need to use it as a map. But, like, I want to be there and be present for things. And that's, like, I don't want to be sitting there on my social media the whole entire time. Like, I'm supposed to be absorbing what's happening around me. Like, I have to remember that. Sometimes I can get caught up in my phone, especially when I'm out, not at cons, but just at home and stuff. Like, this is one of my favorite arts. I used to use this card all the time. It's just, I don't know, it's iconic to me for Magic. Like, it's so cool. Maybe this is why this is my haircut. Nothing about me is original. Everything is from something else that I've seen. Sometimes I don't even remember. But definitely, we have the same haircut. Oops. Hey, I can admit that there's nothing original about me. Everything is just built up from all the pop culture that I've absorbed. I gotta start Welcome to Derry tonight. That's my goal tonight. I keep getting caught up in video games at night, and I'm like, I have so many things I do. At least if I'm watching Welcome to Derry, I can actually work on projects at the same time, because I can watch both. I like multitasking as much as I can. Like, there's just not enough time to do everything that I want to do, so, like, I have to multitask as much as I possibly can. I really wish I had people to work with around here for videos and things. I have all sorts of things I would like to do. But, like, it's really hard to work on your own sometimes. Like, you don't know if what you're doing is good, you don't have any opinions, so you're just kind of like, well, this is what I'm doing. This is, whether people like it or not, I don't really care. Which, not the best way sometimes. But sometimes it is great, because I don't answer to anybody. Well, I guess I answer to, like, wizards. I guess I do answer to somebody. But I don't have to get in any arguments, or unless it's with myself, which is, I can't completely say that doesn't happen. Man, I am a delight. Man, I love exiling stuff. Oh, that's a lesson. I love exiling things. I don't know, maybe we'll get it. Nightmare kitty. Aren't all kitties, though? Aren't all kitties? No. No kitties are nightmares. My babies are terrors. I got some cats that are something. They are something. Strixhaven, where the hell are you? Right here? Nope. This is a foil etched one. We finally ran into one with their weird etching. So confusing. Is this what we're listening to right now? Sorry. Just changing some things. Let's... Yes, that is what we will listen to. Excellent. Veraska's Contempt. It really makes me sad that Pirate Veraska is... that there's not a lot of pirates in green, so... and I can't use her as a commander. Someday, Pirate Veraska, they're gonna change the rules, and guess what? You're gonna be my commander. And then we're gonna make a Golgari pirate deck that has no green pirates. Shall be magnificent. I don't know. I'll pay 4 mana to exile a target creature, and I get 2 life out of the deal? I mean, 4 mana for just exiling a creature and not getting 2 mana or life out of the deal would be not as good, but... Lobella Sackville. What's a name? Sackville. But this is the one that doesn't have the pre-release thing. Ugh. So confusing. So many different copies. The art is really pretty, though. I don't think I will use her for anything, except for Well, she is a citizen. Someday I might need to flash in a menacing citizen. There was alternate art for all of the marches and Neon Dynasty too. I really would love a Neon Dynasty art book. Ugh. Kamigawa art book. Ugh. I would really like the art books to come back. Ugh. Please, thank you. Somebody listen to me. Somebody important that has power, listen to me. Or just give me the power. Just give me, like, the wizard phone where I can just be like, hey, I have an idea. This is what's happening. You have no choice. This is the thing that is happening. Sorry. Sometimes the foiling is really nice, but I think sometimes it depends on what my lighting is. Like, my lighting is really cool right now. Ugh, this Kalia is cool looking. Everybody always wants to be Kalia. That's the thing is, there's so many characters that we see the same cosplays all the time and stuff. And those characters are cool, and it's cool to see different versions of them. But I wish people would like other characters and make other cosplays. About the bridge. Man, Thrice, I really enjoy you. Really disappointed that I forgot that I wanted to go see Thrice. I spent like a week telling myself on stream that I needed to talk to Tom about it, and then I just continuously forgot over and over and over and over again. And then, like 3 days after the concert happened, I was like, oh crap, I need to talk to Tom. And I was like, oh, it already happened. Oops. Time. Time is stupid. I hate it. Sometimes my days just disappear. Or they just all blend together and they all seem the same. I think that's what happens when you don't see humans. Humans. I do see cats. I see a lot of cats. I talk to a lot of cats. That makes a lot of sense. Everything is coming together. Day of Judgment. This is a cool Day of Judgment. Freaking cool. Day of Judgment. Man, I am not a Hawthorne Heights fan. Sorry, everybody. I hope I didn't ruin anybody's image of me. She doesn't like Hawthorne Heights. Get her out of here. Yeah, they were really popular in the emo scene, but it was just not. I don't care for their songs. I don't know. That's all I got. This was from the Kiora Elspeth fighting box. Elspeth, you are pretty cool. Elspeth is cool. Sigrid, I really enjoyed. Especially when gods were just running around all crazy. Having protection from gods is pretty cool. When gods are just running around all over the place, and I would flash her out to block gods. But not only that, I could exile gods that were getting in the way as well. So I can block gods, get rid of gods, or anybody that's attacking or blocking. I don't know. It was one of my cards that I enjoyed during Kaldheim Blarg. Its removal. I mean, I have to keep her alive if she takes something that I can't have come back out, but but she's still a blocker for certain things. She's got first strike, so that's even smaller things she can at least get some blocks in. She's just hanging back and to not die. Even though your opponent might try to trick you and to kill her to get their thing back, so watch out. Sometimes your other opponent. Why are we at? Do not add exotic orchard. Why? Get out of here, exotic orchard. Nobody said you could come over here. Captain Howler, you're so cool. Every card with Captain Howler is really cool looking. I like this art. I like the other art. I have the other art in my pirate deck. So I figure when there's cool sharks come out, I can make a shark deck finally. And Captain Howler, I can have the other version of him in there. Sometimes I like to see all the artworks, so then I gotta put the card in a different deck. I really like Possession Engine too. This is like a shark tied to the back of it. It reminds me of Mad Max when they've got him tied to the front of the car. I like to see all the little nods to things, even when we're in like a Magic World that's not a Universe Beyond thing. You can see all the little nods to the different things, all the games and movies and television shows and pop culture. And that makes me happy. That's one of my favorite things about Magic. It's not completely unique. It is based on things that we enjoy from these different worlds. And the cool thing is, like Magic, when they do go to like a Mad Max style world and make like a death race kind of thing, like it adds more artwork and stuff to that genre, which is cool. A Might Stone and a Weak Stone. Silly. Well, I might actually have somewhere for you to go. I was contemplating making a Rowan and Will Oathbreaker deck, but I need all the copies of all of them to go in the deck. As one does. We gotta get some more cards. Oh no, we've got to finish another stack. Sir Gwen, at some point. Okay. The problem is, I can't build a Sir Gwen deck. It's just... No. I just can't. It's not gonna work. Like, I want to make a knight deck, but I don't want to make an equipment knight deck. Ugh. I don't need that in my life. Okay, we gotta get more cards. These are going in decks. That's going in not in decks. You might be going in a deck, that's why you're over here. Okay, let's just take all the rest of the cards out of here. Because if we take all the cards out of here and put all the ones we've already finished in here, that means we finished a box. Success! Maybe. As I pull my head off. What does not pull my head off? Oh man, everybody. We finished a third box. Third box is finished. We did it. Yay! And throw all the air dampening things in here. Woo! These things can all go over here to go in the next box to separate things. Okay. We did it. We finished another box. We finished another box. Which means we can finally bring those other boxes over here. Oh my god. We're doing it. We're doing the thing, everybody. Anyway, this is the last stack in the box. 2.5 minutes. I apparently am gonna go check something out. I don't know. My cats, probably. I'm gonna go check some cats out. You all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. This is me trying to keep warm in my pajamas. Because I don't have to go outside again today. I'm like, yay, I don't have to go outside again. I'm out of pajama time, fools. Like other streamers, they're like, I gotta gussy up my hairs and put all my fancy clothes on. And I'm like, nope. I'm unfancy. I'm a real person. I cannot do such things. Oh, this thousand face shadow is really cool. Coral Helm, you are silly. Don't have a kick deck. Stop kicking me is what I would call my kick deck. Ugh. Somebody's gonna steal that. Somebody probably already did that. If somebody didn't do that already, then that's just silly. 35. Anyway, this thousand face shadow is really cool looking. I had this in a couple of decks. It's a clone. It's just such a weird clone. And it's flying. It's a flying ninja, which is pretty cool. Flying ninjas, very rare. Also, if you have a flying ninja, most likely he's probably getting through, and then you can ninjutsu again, which is pretty cool. He is cool. At some point, I guess you gotta go over here anyway, because you're super cool. Grazalax. Grazalax? I hate mind flayers. They're so stupid. I hate you, mind flayers. Man, I do love Coheed and Cambria. I mean, as much as Claudio was being a douche during the concert that my partner really didn't enjoy, it was very punk rock. Destroying the whole entire set. I will be back in just a second. True Polymorph, we're going to spell you correctly. We're going to leave you with a picture of this Mind Flayer being a douchebag. Thanks for sitting through the bricks, everybody. I appreciate you. I'll be right back. Aha! You've returned. Hey, welcome. What's going on? I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I've returned from my exile. No, from my petting of cats is what happened. We are slowly adding cards to my magic collection. We did just finish the third box. I am very excited. We finally finished something. Welcome back, everybody. I am Emmara, Goddess of Blundr. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. This is my little program where I sit here and I add my magic cards, build my decks, and just hang out and do the things I need to do. We are slowly putting my magic collection in order so that I can build decks faster, because I built a lot of decks. Takes a long time when you're trying to look for cards, especially when you're building them in paper. I am a puppeteer. I am a cosplayer. You might have seen some of my cosplays or my puppets at Magic Cons. I was running around with my Chocobo in Vegas, and I was running around with Appa from Avatar in Atlanta. It's a lot of fun. You might have seen my cosplays and the cosplay contests at Magic Cons. I don't win. I'm just there. But I have a lot of fun. The cosplay community is pretty awesome in the Magic community. Everybody is super helpful and nice and friendly, and they all have helped me, and I always enjoy just hanging out with them all. Made a lot of cool friends through that. I am also one of your Avatar: The Last Airbender ambassadors. Guess that's pretty important. I don't know. I have ambassador powers. I don't know. I think I can do anything I want. Is that how the system works? As an ambassador? An ambassador to the United States? Anyway. This I've killed a lot of people with. I really like this card. It's stupid. It's not super awesome. But I also like that I can use it with Iroh. Oh, Iroh. Oh, Iroh. I just realized that. Well, we are building a Iroh deck using magic cards that are not Avatar: The Last Airbender. So, I guess that's happening. That's right. Iroh and the Mind Flayers have gotten together, because that's... I like just building silly crossovers with universes beyond cards. It's like Mario. My brain just went... Smash Brothers. There we go. Apparently I have to make sound effects to make my brain work. I apologize. I will say, Coheed and Cambria, you have some pretty epic songs. I love that the albums told a story. I hope everybody is having a great day. I'm probably gonna get going here at some point here soon, so I can go get some more stuff done around the house and get back to people. I still have not done my interneting for the day. I usually wake up and answer emails and stuff, but I was like, I don't want to. I have things to do. I have other things to do. Edition Monk. Lets me do a lot of scrying. If you're flying. If you're flying, you're scrying. If you're not flying, you're not scrying. There we go. I'm making all sorts of names for decks. If you're not scrying, you're dying. If you're not flying, you're not scrying, then you're dying. Okay, I'm done. Remove me from the internet now. Oh my god, so many cards. That's a lot of shameless charlatans. Oh, those are my original elvish archers. At least some of them. That is a lot of Daleks. I want to mill the Dalek deck, but there's not enough Daleks. That's a problem, wizards. How am I going to get more Daleks? Don't even have enough Daleks to make a Dalek deck. I mean, I can, but I have to use changelings, and I don't want to use changelings. I want real Daleks. I only like to use real Daleks. If I can use all real versions of things, I will usually do that, unless every once in a while, like, my bear deck uses, like, a changeling that flies, so I have one flying bear. As that is the weakness of my bear deck, is I can't fly. That is a problem. Oh my God. Epiphany at the Drown Yard. Sounds like a band. That sounds like a pretty cool band. Epiphany at the Drown Yard. Okay, everybody. Well, let me see. We'll enter a couple more cards. We'll do a little sign off. You can find me probably tomorrow morning doing the same thing. I might be on later on tonight streaming. We'll see. Not any magic, but I will be back on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. for sure playing some Magic. I will be doing some CEDH on Magic Online with the Breakfast Club. We usually play Magic every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We are all Magic Online creators, and we are terrible at playing Magic. No, we're all terrible at playing Magic with each other. But we have a lot of fun. We usually play themed decks. Thursdays, you can find me at 6 p.m. and usually doing this. This is usually daily if my partner is working or if I have time. So most of the time, we'll see. Some days it does not happen, depending on how life is going. But Thursday, 6 p.m., we play Kitchen Table Magic over in my little office area right next to me. Literally, I could jump from this chair to that chair. But we play one-on-one EDH, which is usually just us testing out our decks and just doing silly things. We like to, it's our way of gold fishing, but with each other, I guess, and seeing where our decks are flawed here and there. I mean, you're only playing one person, and some decks work well for that, but some decks do not, so that's why sometimes you will not see me play certain decks, because they just won't, they don't operate as well without the maximum amount of players. So, anyway, and you can find me guesting all over the place. You can also find me playing this weekend on the Magic Online as having their game show, creator game show, and I will be playing over there. It should be interesting. I have lots of trivia knowledge. Am I good at games? Occasionally. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm excited to play. I'm playing with a bunch of my friends that are on there as well, I do believe. Other content creators that I know. So at least it will be... This should be silly. I'm excited. These are my original. This used to be a staple green creature. A 2/1 first strike for 2. That was something that was cool. Green, I don't know what happened to you. You went insane at some point. Oh my god, are these all from different sets? Ugh. This was 5th edition. Oh, this was 4th edition. The other one is 5th edition. That was 95 and 97. I forgot that there was such a long time period between 2000 or from 7? No, from 5. 5th edition. 5th edition came out in 97. I don't know why I keep thinking that. So anyway, I am very easily distracted if you could not tell. I was signing off and then I just started doing this still. Anyway, I'm gonna go see if there's anybody on that's playing Magic that and we will stream over there and say hi to them. Thank you very much, Ajax, for the follow. I do appreciate it. Um, if you're ever looking for me, I am on all the socials. You can find me on most of them doing stuff most of the time throughout the day. I usually try to check and see if people are talking to me throughout the day. Because it kind of depends on the day. Oh my god, what is that? Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Anyway, what are we doing? Let's oh, stop it! Stop doing things. Okay, let's click this button. Okay, Twitch, why are you being stupid? I guess it's me being stupid, but Twitch. Okay, we are going to go. Who's raid? Who are we raiding? Ham, you're not magicking. There's nobody I know playing Magic. I hate it. Wait, you're playing Magic. I guess we're gonna go visit. Guess we'll go. At least Ham always has occasional cat, which is always good. He might not be playing Magic, but he does have occasional cat, and Ham is a sweetheart. Ham has always been good to me. Ham is one of my favorite people. I get to see them at least a couple of times every year. They're always good to me. They're usually playing Magic. They are not currently playing Magic, but they are playing some other card game that I'm not sure what it is, so we're going to find out when we get over there, and they can tell us about it. We'll tell them. Tell us about this thing that you are doing, please, and thank you. Please tell me these things that you are doing. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I do appreciate you all. Thanks for sitting through the breaks. Thanks for sitting through me and my rambly mess. I love talking, so if you're ever looking for somebody to chit chat with, I'm on here when I'm on here. Take care of yourselves, everybody.